Hello everyone, I'm Dottie, and this is my channel. This is The Hermit, and we're gonna get right into it. Because it's warm out here, and I don't want to be out here too long, even though I love being out here. I've been out here for a little bit already, and I suddenly had a message, and I feel like I just got to get it out. And I don't know why I heard the words bang it out, but I've been watching The Office recently. That could be significant for somebody. You might be also watching The Office, or The Office might hold significance to you. There's this scene where Dwight and Angela are banging it out, but they're not like, you know what I mean? Anyway, they're making a contract essentially for the conception of a child. And I feel like this might actually have significance for somebody. Somebody might, because I did just peek at the Justice card, and here is the full card as well that I just split open to. So that's 3 major arcana cards right here. And also, did you see my finger kind of do that moment? I feel like I said that there's 3. I feel like you have seen 2 at least, or you will be seeing 2, and then the third one's kind of going to really be like a surprise for you. But like the major things happening in your life. However, back to that first message about Angela and Dwight, I do feel like, or somebody's name could be Angela, or like you could know somebody literally named Dwight. I don't know. Basically, I am getting the message that I just popped my hip. That felt really good. I don't know if any of you, I don't know what that noise is. I'm so sorry about that noise. I just realized there's that really interesting frequency happening, and probably has been happening for the last video, or last minute of the video. I'm gonna try and make this message super quick. I don't know, I just feel like this is just a super like bang it out message. Like basically, I feel like you're going to be creating something with somebody, and I feel like there is going to be some kind of legal contract. And I do feel like, or this has happened to you, and this person basically might have tried to bail the contract, or like tried to leave the contract basically. And I do feel like it's not, maybe it's not like, oh, like, okay, I'm kind of getting it like this too. You could have left the contract. You could have not wanted this after all. Like maybe you signed the contract and made the contract with them and decided this isn't actually something you wanted to do. And so maybe you wanted to, like, you did like a little bit of like introspection, and you were just kind of like, I don't actually know if I want to do this after all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking of you more as like the Dwight character, because Angela is kind of somebody who's only doing this for her, literally her own benefit. She is not considering Dwight really. Like she just wants what she wants. And Dwight has a different idea with this conception. It's not really about Angela. It's about using Angela to get what he wants to. Oh my God, I guess they're both in it for what they want. You know what I'm saying? And I think you realize this contract didn't really work for you, or this like, oh my God, this could even just be like a relationship, or like some like kind of job or something. And it's like, maybe you got into this job, or you got into this relationship, both of you kind of just seeing it for what you wanted, or like only wanting what you wanted out of it. And then when there's actually different things that come with it that are kind of like, they're not written in the contract, but it's just kind of things that go with the relationship or with the status or whatever it is. Like they're like, what are those things called? There's the semantics of it all. Like they just come along with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing something about that one written book, Semantic Error. If any of you have watched that, I'm hearing something about that. Basically something happened throughout the process that a semantic error happened basically, and you were like, wait, this wasn't part of the contract. And I think it could have even internally happened. It was something you reflected on within yourself. And I feel like maybe you wanted to pull back out of the contract. And I do feel like it, for some of you, this could literally be a legal contract that you are actually having to pull out of, and maybe you have to go to court for it. But I do feel like I'm hearing everything is going to work out in your favor, because this contract wasn't going to. So in order for everything to go toward your highest alignment, you just have to follow what it is that you want, even if it's like, now, I'm not giving anyone any legal advice here. I'm not telling anyone to go break any contracts or anything. I'm just saying, like, if it's been something you felt like, and it doesn't even have to literally be a contract. It can literally just be you ending like a soul contract with somebody. Like maybe you're like, okay, through the shredder with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're realizing like certain relationships don't serve you after a while, or certain jobs that you've had didn't serve you. And it's like, you kind of want to leave them. And it's like, yeah, man, sometimes you just have to do that. And right now, I mean, literally today, August 27th, it's the Mercury Cazimi right now. The Mercury has entered the heart of the sun. And I've learned all of the, like most everything I know, by the way, about astrology from the channel Lunatic Astrology. It's Lunatic Astrology. She is so, I mean, guys, this is not affiliated at all. I don't know her. I'm not sponsoring her or anything. I'm just saying she's she is really something with astrology. She really knows what the fuck she's talking about. You know, she does courses and everything too, if y'all are interested in something like that. I don't know why I'm feeling channeled to say that. Like, some of you are maybe looking into getting more well-versed in your astrology chart and like things like that, and like how the sky is affecting you every day, like day by day, you know. And that's a really great channel that I watch that helps me get educated. But today is August 27th. It's the Mercury Cazimi. And it basically is like you're having an aha moment, and it's unfolding until November 4th. So it's like basically today's the seed, but it's like also apparently whatever this message is, it's like it could be so simple that you just nix it. But it's like that's kind of the point, is like it's meant to be so simple that you are like, oh my God, it's literally been that easy this entire time. You know what I'm saying? And what's so weird, I feel like I'm noticing, is like this background on me right now. It's like the sky is like so blue today, but for some reason, honker confirmation, the contrast is so high. I guess like, I don't know, like it's so high that it's literally just glowing behind me. It looks like I just have like a white halo behind me, and I just think that's funny. Like, I just think it's funny that I like look like I'm glowing back here. But I do feel like you are like leaving things that actually you thought might benefit you, and you wrote up maybe the contract yourself, and you thought like, oh yeah, all this makes practical sense, but does this make magical sense, is what I'm hearing, you know? Like, this is the next practical step, but is it the next magical step, is what I'm hearing. Like, does this lead you to your higher self, or does this lead you to your egoic self? Does this make your ego feel good, or your heart? Which one feels good when you're making this next step? Who are you pleasing? The ego or your soul? Your higher self? Your inner child? The person you're becoming, you know what I mean, is so important. And it's like, how are you every single moment, day by day, considering what your higher self is considering? Low-key just quoted a little bit of a Kendrick Lamar song. It's called Euphoria, by the way. So, because like if you want to be somebody who, I'm hearing, and this is for this collective, by the way, if you want to be somebody who just gets paid to be yourself, who gets paid to just look like you, like if you want to be a model, or if you're like an artist and you want to sell your art, and you, I don't know, I said it like that. Some of you might have that dialect, like where you, I know that I really love the people who say the word depth, but they say dept. Like, they don't really, they say it differently, and I like that. And I don't really know what accent that is, but I hear people speak like that, and I love that. So you could be someone who really articulates the T in sentences, like artist, or you are like, no, I guess I'm just thinking artist and depth. Like, I'm thinking like you are an artist with depth. You have so much depth to you, and it's like source is telling you like, yes, bro. Okay, so look, this is the 8 of Cups, right? And, oh, sorry, I don't know why I thought the camera was over here. That's so weird. I'm hearing multiple cameras. I'm hearing multiple camera angles. Like, oh my God, once again, we're flapping back to that office reference. I feel like you're going to be on camera. I feel like there are going to be multiple people looking at you, multiple angles, multiple people, like, wanting to know about you. I feel like you're going to be on camera for some of you. Camera, why did I say it like that? Who speaks like that? Rihanna. You could be from Barbados. Some of you could have some of you could be from Barbados. Some of you could just like Rihanna. Some of your names could be Rihanna. I'm hearing about Bring It On, the movie Bring It On, one with Rihanna and the one with Hayden Panettiere, rest in peace, queen. I grew up with that movie, and I low-key really, like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be fucking Hayden Panettiere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally thought as a kid I could be her. Like, I could just grow up and be Hayden Panettiere. So it, I just want you guys to know, like, like a flashback to your childhood, like, do you think that you could really just be anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could really just be anything when you're a child. And so, like, where did that stop? Where did that end? You know, we're walking away from mindsets that kind of chain us to the reality that we feel like we're bound to live. Like, oh, and I didn't even mean to say like bound, like bound to live, like chained to this reality. We just felt like we were meant to live it for our whole life because this is just what's happening. But it's like you're becoming conscious of yourself. You're becoming self-aware. You're becoming aware of yourself within. I want to say this the way that I said this to my cousin last night, because she said something out loud, and she said, wait, we don't know that we're consciousness, or we don't know that we have consciousness. And I looked at her and I was like, no, most people don't know that we have consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't being mean to her. I was just genuinely explaining to her, because she's actually more conscious than most kids her age. And I even said to her, I was like, those conversations that we'll be having, I was like, the ones about like ourselves within our surroundings, like, it's not just about being aware of your surroundings. That's about being aware of yourself within your surroundings. Your surroundings you have no control of. It is yourself you have control of within your surroundings. That is it. So your consciousness is present when you are. When you are in this moment right now, the one where I have my hands like this, and I'm looking at my hands in front of me, and I'm seeing my feet on the ground, and I'm hearing the birds chirping, and the wind is blowing through my hair, and it's like I'm 7 years old again, and it's like it's October in 2010 or something like that. And I was so present. And I was so there all the time. I remember walking past my little elementary school and touching the cement walls, and walking past and just thinking, these feel so different than the cement walls over there. Like, and I was so present, and I would feel the grass on my feet, and I would touch the trees because I was interested in the bark, the texture. And I've become so adverse to textures in my life. Like, it's if I can't predict it, if it's not consistent, I'm terrified of it. It's like I need everything to be perfect and predictable at all times, because everything growing up was so chaotic for me that it's like I felt like if I could just control my surroundings, maybe I would find peace. But the peace was always within me. It was never within my surroundings. You know what I'm saying? I found peace within my surroundings as a child, no matter what it was. I touched trees and I found peace within that texture. I touched cement walls and I found peace within that texture. I looked at the chalk on the ground, cough of confirmation, and I was excited about the way that it contrasted to the bleak cement behind it. I loved the color, the life that it brought to it. I didn't care who drew it. I didn't care what it looked like. I didn't care if it looked like shit or if it looked great or what the concept of shit or great was. I didn't care. I was a kid and I was excited to be alive and to experience things. And I have been grasping that again these days. I have been living in the moment. I'm becoming magical again, and it has been magnificent. It has been something I really wish that the entire world could experience. And I know that we will. I know that we will. We're gathering our consciousness again. We're coming back to the present moment. It's going to be those mall videos from the 90s where everybody was yapping at each other rather than with their phone down, or their head down in their phone. But they're going to have their phone down now, is what I'm hearing. My little feet are wiggling. I'm so excited. Okay. And all I've done is pull 2 cards, right? Crazy. So, and then like 7 fucking cards pop out. I'm going to take them though. Okay, so, by the way, this deck is from one of my... Not the world on the bottom of the deck. Bitch, you're part of this world. I'm hearing that song. Part of your world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land, they understand, they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, and ready to know what the people know. I don't know why I sang so much of that. Maybe some of you sang along with me, and I hope you really did, because I was really channeling a different message from that song. Like, you are ready to come up out of the... You're ready to come up out of the subconsciousness and back into your consciousness. You're ready to know what the people know. You're ready to ask your questions and get some answers. You're ready to put your feet on the warm sand again. Get your land legs back. Become your human self again. We swam around for so long in that subconscious water. Like, it is time now to become consciousness again. And we are doing that. Right? Okay, so with this world card... Ooh, I just remembered YouTube is strange about stuff like that. So with this world card, she is beautiful. And she is open. and she is receptive. And you don't even have to be a woman. Okay. I'm hearing that song Woman by Harry Styles. Na 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 na. Woman. Maybe you just listen to that. Oh, I just saw that one. I don't know what it is, but it's like that video where he's I was at the gym and I saw that video of Harry Styles where he's dancing in that. I guess he's also in a gym. Hilarious. He's also in a gym and there's like a flash mob and they're all coordinated and they're in the seats in front of him, like the bleachers or chairs or whatever. And I don't know what he's doing, but he's just singing and performing, and then he gets up in the chair and they're all dancing or whatever. And I'm just feeling like maybe one of you really likes Harry Styles. But we've also got the Two of Pentacles here. Excuse me. We've got the Five of Pentacles and we've got the Two of Swords. So I feel like you are now realizing that you've been choosing this Five of Pentacles. You've just been choosing less because you've been afraid to be more. Oh, I'm hearing that song by Steven Sanchez, that Let It Be More. Let it be more. Be more. There's another song, part of that song. If I could just hold, if words could just hold you. Tell me you feel me. Oh, just to know you. Tell me you see me. Yeah, I couldn't have said it. You must have just read it in my eyes. And her eyes are covered. Let it be more. Source is literally, like, that song is like you're singing it to Source is what I'm hearing. And it's like, I'm sweating at this point, by the way. But this card literally says, I couldn't have said it. You must have just read it in my eyes. But that's like that's not what this card says. But that's what I'm reading from this card. Like, this song, this is literally the Two of Swords. Like, you're stuck in your head and you're only in your thoughts, because then that's where she's like, I couldn't have said it, so you must have just read it in my eyes. Like, Source knows, the universe knows you're not happy with this Five of Pentacles, and Source is asking you now, can you let it be more? You're asking me to let it be more, and I've been trying, but can you let it be more? Can you accept that it's more? Can you accept that there's more? Can you accept that you are more than that, than this, than what you've been given, than what you've been doing, than what you've accepted? Now it is time. Now it is time for you to fight. It is time for you to fight. It is time for you to choose yourself. It is time for you to choose yourself, okay? I'm hearing sirens of confirmation. Archangel Michael, come through. Yes, thank you, Source. Thank you, angels. Thank you so much. Your dreams will come true. I'm hearing you've been having vivid dreams. And one of you, I'm even hearing someone that had a dream where they may have won the lottery or, oh my fuck. Oh my god, bitch. Okay, let me just explain the star for those of you who do not know what that means. And basically, I just said that your dreams will be coming true, and the star represents the subconscious dreams coming true. Bitch, are we joking? Are we joking, ho? So basically, confirmation. Oh fuck, I hope YouTube did not peep what was on that card, because I didn't. I don't know, in my mind I'm just like, that's just a card, who cares? Like, that really don't mean nothing much but a card, okay? Like, whatever the hell. We will not be embarrassed by our human anatomy moving forward. I know it. We would think it's absolutely cool, period. And that's on Temperance. That's on Divine Balance. That's on I'm channeling the highest messages for the highest of all to hear. And I know that one fucking day, we will all be in that energy. We will all be sitting in this abundant energy in which we were born, in which we belong, in which we deserve, in which we desire, because we deserve it, because we were born with it, and we desire it because we were always part of it. Believe it or not, you're all royal. You all came from the stars. You all came from the stars, okay? We are all lovers of the divine. We are all part of the greatest whole. You are all part of me, and I'm part of all of you. We are all family. I had a little bug on my leg, but that's okay because he's family too. We're all part of it. We're all the one. We're one the all. And I just want y'all to know I love you for real. And I mean that shit. I take that line so seriously, like, considering what God's considering. And of course, I am like, oh, considering what Source is considering. But it's like, when he says that, I think about it, it's like, I have such a human judgment over so many things that it's like, I am not considering most of the time what God's considering. And instead, I think what that line might mean is like, you can't control everybody, and there is really no point in trying to do that. So consider that. You know what I'm saying? You can't control what's happening outside of you. Consider that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, consider that you are the only thing you can control. And that is your power. And you should own that, like, so self-possessively. Like, oh my God, I can maintain my own love for myself. I can create my own reality based off of what I'm telling myself. I am in charge of how I take care of myself. I am in charge of the words and the affirmations that I speak upon my life, upon myself. I am a magical creation of the divine, and everything that flows within me is flowing through me because of the divine, which means it is divine power, which means I am that too. We are all one thing. All one thing is one thing as me. I am that I am. Period. Sorry if all this has sounded like mumble jumble at the end, but check this out, ho. We are all that one. Period. I'm hearing it's time to embrace the devil in you, is what I'm hearing. Like the part of you that people are like, oh, if you do this, you're selfish. Oh, if you do this, you're selfish. Oh, if you do this, you're selfish. Oh, if you do this, you're not thinking of anyone else. Oh, if you put yourself first, well, then who's going to think about everybody else? They say that because they want at least you to do it, because they don't want to do it. They want you to do the work so they don't have to. What we're doing now is we're pouring back into ourselves, and we're having that overflowing cup. People are going to start benefiting from you because you're benefiting from yourself, babe. When we pour into ourselves, thus our cup floweth over and pour unto others. Just like that. We never tilt our cup to fill anyone. They come and they receive from our overflowing waters. Does that make sense? They bring their cup here and they catch what is falling. We never tilt our cup and poureth over, ever. It must only floweth, period. As above, so beloweth, period. Loving you guys the most. And if you stay till the fucking end, period, bae, period, I love you. Bye. My name is Dottie, and I am that bitch, and so are you. Slay.